it's just another day in Marvel Snap. I kid, of course. We finally got the new update. The new card acquisition system went live yesterday. I am so stoked about it. I think it looks honestly fantastic, but time will truly tell. I myself waited. I waited until the reset so I could pick up Hydra Stomper, Madam Web, and Aranya, and I 3-keyed that. I actually got Hydra Stomper first. Ironically, I finally 1-keyed something for the first time, and I don't even know how long. And it's on a week that I was planning on spending all of my keys anyway. But it was a nice little last hurrah. I did have a couple people in my Discord that were like, why don't you use your last key? It's, you know, on the roll your dice one last time. And I was like, nah, I've been burnt enough. So I did use 3 keys in the last week, and then I updated to the new system, and I've played around with it a little bit. I have yet to actually open up any packs, though. I figured I could kind of do that in the beginning of this video and just kind of open up one of the new. I think I'm going to do the Seasonal Series 4. The only ones that I have left in the Seasonal Series 5 is Infinity Ultron and Starbrand. And the Surtur player in me is like, maybe go for Starbrand, but I don't necessarily think I need him. But overall, I am really excited for what that what the new system is bringing to the table. And I know, let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are. I know it's been a little bit buggy, just a little bit buggy, but that's just kind of par for the course. And I know there's also been a little bit confusion. Like, if you don't know where your tokens are from your keys, they're in your mailbox. I imagine by the time that this video goes live, enough people have panicked and have looked it up for themselves, but they are just sitting in your mailbox. You have to go in and grab them. But overall, yeah, let's get in there. And actually, let's open up a season pack before we get our day started. All right, here we go. There's the seasonal spotlight. Like I said, I am missing Infinity Ultron and Starbrand in the season 5 series 5, which is kind of a bummer because primarily I think it's the past, is it past 2 seasons or past 3? I think it's past 2 seasons. So when the next season comes around, there's still always a chance that I'll get Infinity Ultron, which is, yeah, I mean, it's whatever. And then we also have the seasonal series 4s, which I do like that they all are move centric, which kind of is, you know, very good flavor for this last spotlight week here. So I do actually really appreciate that. As far as what I'm missing out, and I feel like that I wanted to go more in depth with this on my, I think how I'm spending my tokens video, since we don't have keys anymore. I'll probably talk through the cards that I'm going to chase after in the coming month, and I'll be doing that sometime later this week. But I am missing 11 Series 5 cards. Black Swan, Frigga. Actually, out of all of these, I think the only ones that I truly am like, I kind of really want that is Frigga and Scream. The rest of them are just kind of, I could go without. I don't really care that much. I'm not really I'm not a big bounce player, so Joaquin, Toxin, and Black Swan don't really get me excited a whole lot, so they're not that big of a deal to me. But Frigga and Scream are definitely the top of my list. I also really love, and if you missed it, it was in the blog, any card that you have a variant on will now give you the base card moving forward, because I think I'm missing a whole lot more Series 5s that I've actually wailed out a little bit on in the past couple of months that are not showing up here. And then as far as Series 4 cards go, there's a bunch in here that I do really want. I do want Grandmaster, it's top of my list, Gladiator. Shocking to me that I still don't have Gladiator. And then the other one is Iron Lad. And I primarily want Iron Lad to complete a certain album. But Man Thing and Hit Monkey is just okay, but I still wouldn't mind having him. Meek, so that I could him and Grandmaster and Frigga, so that I could actually play the meta Bullseye discard deck would be kind of interesting. But I feel like there's more Series 4 cards than Series 5 that I actually want. But overall, loving the new system. Let's open up one of these Series 4 cards. I think the only one that I actually truly want is Batroc. He looks like a lot of fun. But let's just give it a whirl. Let's open this bad boy up. Let's go! Call it your shot. Hercules boosters and 50 collector's tokens. Huge. All right, we got Batroc. Really excited about that. I'll have to actually put something together. He actually fits very well into the deck that I have planned for today, but I'm not going to put him in it just yet. But let's hop over there and let's see what I'm playing. So when I initially got Hydra Stomper and I was thinking about the deck that I wanted to play today, my first initial reaction was I'll just play standard move. I mean, I just picked up Madam Web and I have Aranya. And I was like, that's just kind of a natural thing for me to gravitate towards, especially you can put together pretty budget move deck if with those 3 cards together. But I kind of played it a couple games with it. I was like, I just don't like it. I just don't like move. It's just not the deck for me. And I know there are people out there that can do insane things with move and with move bounce and stuff like that, but it's not something that I really found myself enjoying. And so then I was like, you know what is another archetype that he probably would do very well in is a Silky Smooth deck. I was not around for Silky Smooth. I don't think it's really been meta relevant for as long as that I've played, which, I mean, we're coming up on almost a year. I think we'll be at a year in May or June when I started playing the game. And I was like, it seems like a really interesting deck to play. Also, another card that I decided to whale out on because I was a dummy and missed out on him when he initially was here was Rocket and Groot. And so I did whale out. I picked up the Rocket and Groot bundle, which honestly, that variant is awesome as well, which does not hurt. And I was like, let's give it a whirl. And I played it and I'm having a blast with it. I am. I mean, I've definitely lost some games. Scream is very prevalent right now, and Scream just kind of stomps on you a little bit. But I'm really enjoying this deck. I mean, it's got the mid-range package with Kitty, Thena, Angela, throwing in Elsa Bloodstone. Who knew? I actually had Galacta here and originally and decided to throw in Shang because Shang is kind of needed right now, especially with all the Strange Supreme still floating around, and there's a lot of move going around, so it's nice to be able to snipe some of the other move shenanigans that are going on. And I just overall, this deck is just a lot of fun. It is. I mean, just with the things bouncing around and buffing each other, there is a little bit of RNG. Silk will never land in Kraven's lane. I will say that right now. It just doesn't happen. I just think that she just does not like Kraven, so she just won't go into his lane. Hydra Stomper is a lot of fun. He just is. There's been games where he's been like a 312. I mean, consistently, he's like a 3-8, 3-9. And I'm just really having a good time with it. I think as long as you can get Sam Wilson out early and you're moving that shield around into Kraven and Hydra Stomper, this deck just has so much capability to it. It's a lot of fun. Vision is definitely someone that I don't hardly ever have played, and I've been having a blast with him. And Miles has been just honestly an absolute sleeper card for me recently, which it's not really that surprising. With Sam Wilson, Miles is an easy card to throw in with Sam Wilson because a 1/6 is just kind of broken. I will say I have been seeing the PAX variant for Miles Morales. I don't live anywhere close to where there's a PAX present, but I really want that. So if anyone knows anyone out there at PAX that can throw me a code, hook a brother up. But overall, I've been having a blast with this. I don't know how competitively great it's going to be, especially with, you know, everyone playing anything from Scream and other move decks right now, but we're going to dive in and we're going to see if we can have some fun with it. So let's get in there. Let's play some games. Woo, Nexus. I don't know if that helps us or hurts us. Oh God, Space Throne definitely is not good for us. Let's go ahead and yeah, let's do Captain America over here. All right, that's unfortunate. I don't think we do well against Bullseye Discard. If that's what we're dealing with here. Okay, here's a question. If I Elsa and the shield's going in Space Throne, does that buff the shield? It's filling the lane technically. Is that a little broken? I do have Shang in hand, so I hope he goes a little bit overboard. Okay, now this is a problem because I don't want Silk to land here. So maybe I don't play Silk. I know she's gonna ruin my day. I can't do it. I can't play the Silk. All right, we're gonna play Hydra Stomper into Chimichanga, unfortunately. like that. All right, you go over there. We're gonna put in vision. See if Elsa buffs up vision. I need this guy to get priority. And he's gonna. Okay, so he's probably gonna be winning that lane. Vision, where are you gonna go? Honestly, we're gonna Shang into vision into Thena over here. Yeah.
You won't need this anymore.
I like that. Oh yeah, there we go. Can you hit that, give it to MODOK. Give it to MODOK. Didn't give it to MODOK.
Power must be controlled.
Victory.
Oh, Shang's gross. It's a 10 power Hydra Stomper, and I had to play around Space Throne as well. Bum 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 bum. Nowhere's nice. All right, little Thanos action. Give me a rock. Nope. Kraven. All right, so what's my play here? Might be Silk. Is it Silk? It might be. Definitely not Thena. Let's throw Silk out there. I would love for him to move something. Yeah, it's Power Stone, but he's not. To do a 1-2 punch with Thena, Morales. Okay, and there's the rock. All right, so we're gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna do Kraven over here. I like that. Sick. All right, and then it's going to be Thena over here, Angela over there, and I'm hoping Silk goes all the way over. If Silk goes mid, we're kind of in trouble. Maybe I just do this. Hope he lands something. Nope, he didn't lay anything on Bifrost. That's fine. There it is. I was like, why does she not do her? Like, come on. All right, we're gonna vision over there. Gonna move Silk out. Not getting a buff on Thena though. And blue marble. Sick. I like that. Ooh, okay. So we're gonna vision into Morales into do I Hydra Stomp over here? So she's gonna go by 3. We're 18. We don't. Nope. He's got speed as well. His speed's going to go up by 1, which is exceptionally disappointing. We are going to actually vision Hydra Stomper here. Miles there. Nope. Nope, we're doing this all wrong. Miles and then potentially Hydra Stomper. That way Silk, if she lands here, moves back out, Hydra Stomper still gets a buff. Is there any... No, I don't want to play the rocks. Thena doesn't get... Okay, he retreated.
Victory.
The mental gymnastics. I think I would have had that. Maybe. Because, yeah, Angela goes up by 1, so we're at 8. I add in Hydra Stomper. He's going to be at 10, so we're at 17. Thena's going to get 3, so we're at 20. Silk moves once, so we're at 21. And then potentially Silk move again. We're at 22. And speed's only going up by 1. I guess shield's moving, though. I do keep forgetting that shield's moving. Either way. Not too shabby. Oof, don't like that. Don't like the Necrotia. Might be a good spot for Thena, though. Oh, Batroc. Yes, please. You didn't have anyone to move, and that's kind of a bummer. Oof. All right, we're gonna move you over, and then I'm going to do... Angela. Oh, the Batroc. I forgot about that. Woo! Got him. Got him with the rock. All right. So we're going to move. We're going to move the shield out. I'm going to Thena over here with Silk into Thena. I should have put Batroc in this deck. He would have been pretty nifty to have in this deck. All right, we're going to move shield there. And then I'm gonna... God, is that what I'm doing? I really want Silk to move again. I highly doubt he plays something there. Honestly, I may destroy this. That may be my play. Next turn's Vision in the Morales. No jug. Not too shabby. All right, so we're gonna do... Oh, what are we gonna do? We're gonna do this into Vision, into Morales over here. Oh, I forgot about Rocket and Groot. That's fine. I'm not that worried about it. Hey, Rocket and Groot went to the right. I'm completely fine with that. It all really depends on where Silk's landing here. Oh, and there's Batroc. All right. He went hard right. But now Silk's moving. Batroc's gonna follow, which is a problem. Silk, and she moves back. Got him.
Victory.
Oh, that bat. God, do I need to put Batroc in? He seems like a lot of fun. Who would I take out though? I mean, I do have Kitty, who I'm not really doing a whole lot with. Could take out Kitty Pryde. But I mean, yeah, maybe. Maybe. We'll go a few more without him. Oh, not my Thena. I guess to be fair, out of all of these, Thena is probably the least important. The least important out of... Sick. Yeah, it's all Sam Wilson. Okay. Rockin' Groot. Oh yeah, he gets his Thena. I see how it is. Fine with that. All right, so we got turn 4. What are we doing? I could. Hydra Stomper is really not that big right now. Damn, do I just do Silk on there? I don't know. I can't imagine he's going for this, is he? Bum, 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 bum. Nope. Yeah, he went over there. Cosmo. All right, now we got we're gonna Kraven into you. No. Yeah, see, this is greedy. Because I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shield into Elsa, into Kraven over here. Heal buff it, Silk moves out. We're going pretty heavy here on mid lane. Which we kind of need to do against Athena. Yeah, that's a big boy havoc is what that is. All right, so what do we got? I'm going to move this in. Captain America, or Sam Wilson and Kraven both give up. I'm going to move Rocket and Groot over there. And then I'm going to... Oh, it's going to move Silk. Yeah. Yeah. I'm fine with that. Come on. I don't know what this guy potentially could be running that'd be that much power. Thena and Havoc is most of the power in this deck. Kitty, which I'm going to take a power off of. Yep. And then, oh man, I forgot about his. I'm an idiot. And then Jug. But I still got it. Still got it. I love that deck too. I really like the Havoc deck still. It's so good. But this is like 13 power. We got a 13 power Hydra Stomper. Man, I'm just Shadow King is just waiting just to eat. Ooh, a rag. Nobody likes seeing that. Nice, you know, Shadow Ninja either. All right, we'll Sam Wilson out. Throw out Rocket and Groot after that. I don't like this. He hasn't played anything yet. All right, next turn, Elsa maybe into Miles. That'd probably be pretty decent. Ah, it's Luke Cage. Are you kidding me? All right, that's trouble for us. We're going to do having. I mean, we can probably have. So we're gonna move this over. We're gonna buff up that. That's a bummer. Of course, I run into the Luke Cage. I do have Shang though for any Ajax shenanigans. Oh, it's an anti-venom deck. Not necessarily Luke Cage then. Okay, then we're going to shield back over there. And then I'm going to... That's kind of a bummer because I want to... Elsa into Kitty, I think is what I want to do. Ooh, into Sarah. I don't know if I got this. He's gonna have something free. So Shang's worthless here. And moved you over. Move over Rocket and Groot. And then what are my plays? Hydra Stomper into Kitty. Silk comes back over here. He plays something though. Silk's jumping around. Is that my play? Is it Rocket and Groot? It might be. Let's do that. We're gonna move this. I'm gonna put him there. And then I'm gonna Silk there, and Silk can hop around and do whatever she's gonna do. I think this is my play. Fingers crossed. Okay, now I really wish that I would have gone mid a little bit. Actually, no, we got mid. Galacta, ooh. Brood, and what, Surfer? Wong. That free?
Victory.
Where'd the Wong come from? I don't know. Either way. GG though. Ooh, Quantum Tunnel. Is that something we want in our lives? Oh, Adelon, you're definitely not something I want in my life. Ooh, okay, that's in our favor. God, do I throw out Hydra Stomper now to make sure I have him out? We're gonna do it. I mean, our other option is that what do we have out here? Thena, Kraven, Silk, Rocket, Groot, Elsa, and Vision. So honestly, anything is going to be better than Angela and Kitty Pryde. And maybe that's what I do. Maybe that's my plan here. Vision, sick. Love to see it. Rocket and Groot, even better. Moon Knight. Oh, he's going to hit my Shang, you monster. An Agatha deck, though. Good for you. He's a 1/6 though. He shot him in the deck. I love it. Oh, that's too good. Hold on. Let's get a little weird with this. We're gonna Silk into Kraven, into this, into Vision. That way Kraven or Silk's jumping around. You got Moon Knight again? All right, it's fine. It's just Angela. Well, that's just rude. Thena. I can't even do anything with her. What do we have though? Hydra Stomper, Miles, or Kitty? I mean, Thena out into anything that isn't. Oh, that was dumb to move it in on Kraven last turn. Anyone but Kitty's actually better. Give me Hydra Stomper. Can I get that? What just happened here? Oh, it's Hydra Stomper. Well, all right. Fine with that. And then actually, hold on. Let's go ahead. We're gonna move him over there. Let's move him over here. What's his power? He's at 8. Is that what I want to do? Hold on. That's really throwing me off. So he's at 8 power. I really want him to get some more. So I'm gonna move shield. And then I think I'm gonna pig. And then we potentially could move Rocket and Groot over to here and hope Silk lands because we're at 16. That's dumb of me. Oh no. All right. You. Yeah, I don't need to destroy Pig to get 5 extra power from Silk when he's got 6. Moon Knight. Don't be anything big. How many times is this guy gonna get Moon Knight? Stature. He Moon Knighted me 3 times. Oh, this threw me for a loop though.
Victory.
Oh, my game's bugging out on me. Yeah, Hydra Stomper being invisible. I wonder if that was invisible on his end too, but 10 power Hydra Stomper, he's really honestly just impressing me over and over again. I wish I would have drawn Kitty to throw Kitty on Altar of Death to move the Silk out, but either way, that was a good game. Was not expecting Agatha. All right. Not too shabby. That's not ideal. I always toss between whether I want to play Kraven out first or Sam Wilson first.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Oh, it's gonna be a Scream deck. I don't like this. All right, Hydra Stomper's eating good here. Jappy boy. There's his Miles. Bum, 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 bum. You think he's playing more here? I need to destroy something on Vormir. It doesn't matter a whole lot. Is that the play? Probably. Fan Fei. All right, that's kind of cool. We're gonna do Angela, or nope, sorry, let's not mess that up. It's gonna be, I want Hydra Stomper out there. So actually, I think it's gonna be Silk into Hydra Stomper. And then that. Right? Did he start there? Yeah. There. 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 That's so cool. That is pretty neat. All right, so go ahead and move that there. And then we're going to, unfortunately, you think he's moving stuff? Oh, actually, I could move him there. Did he place something on the board here? I'm going first, so it's gonna be Thena. Yeah, I don't like that. I want Silk to move, though. That's the problem. Is I do want Silk to move. I've got nothing to, I guess. Yeah, he went hot and heavy over there. That checks out. Oof, he went mid. Did not want to see that. Okay, his Hydra Stomper. And Kraven. Oof. Damn, if I would have played, would I have won that? Yeah, if I would have played Thena left, we would have tied that, and I would have won the tie. No, because I needed Silk to move. Nope, still, yeah, definitely, I still would have won it. Yeah, because Silk would still be, 3 to 19 would be 16 difference. That'd be 21. Oof, not 21. That'd be 18 over here. Yeah, I would have won. Bummer. Bummer. All right, that's the deck. I thoroughly enjoy this deck. And I know in the beginning I was like, I don't know how competitive it's gonna be. 75% win rate doesn't suck. Doesn't suck, but as always, there's always weird little micro or pocket metas on new card days, and there's a lot of new cards out there for people to play with. Whether they're the Hydra Stomper himself, or maybe it's the 3 new Series 4 cards, or maybe people are finally getting some of the Series 4 and 5 cards that they've actually wanted for a long time. I know there's probably a bunch of people out there with new tokens that are, just kind of dabbling, but really enjoyed this deck. It is so much fun. I think it's just so much different than the things that I'm used to playing. I'm excited to play this deck. It doesn't feel stale. And I know some decks, when you've been playing them forever, kind of do get that staleness to them, but this is definitely far and beyond different than anything that I've ever played before. And I'm really, really enjoying it. I'm probably going to dabble with it a little bit. Got 0 use out of Kitty. Kitty had 0 use in this deck, so I may throw in Batroc instead. I kind of like that idea, especially if you do have the shield out, and then you could Batroc him out of lanes and stuff. I think the main thing if I take out Kitty, then Elsa also has less value, and so I may look at changing Elsa out for something else as well. But I mean, I'm nitpicking here because I literally just had a 75% win rate. So really, really enjoy this deck. It's a lot of fun. I think, yeah, like I was saying though, even just to circle back, the Kitty, Angela, Thena, and Elsa package really didn't bring a whole lot here. So I think I do need to dabble around with it a whole lot as I'm looking back on my games. Kraven, Silk, Hydra Stomper, Sam Wilson, Miles, Vision of Shang, like that is a shell. Like you can put in whatever you want with those cards and it's gonna feel fantastic. I think unfortunately the mid-range package is the ones that I mean, I just kind of started leaning against of like not really playing. Thena had her games, but overall Kitty, Angela, and Elsa did not add as much as I was hoping they would have. But love this deck, so much fun. So I think I'm definitely going to keep experimenting and try and find what, you know, the kind of combination that is maybe even stronger than this one. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think of the new card acquisition system. Let me know what you think on Hydra Stomper. I think he's an absolute monster. I think he's really good. So I'm really curious to see how he's going to work out in the long run. And as always, thanks for watching. Hit that thumbs up button if you did. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button to see more of my content. And I hope you guys all have a fantastic day. Check you later.